Ever wondered why your romantic interest always sees you as just a friend? You might be trapped in the friend zone. This term, often tossed around in conversations, refers to a situation where one person in a friendship desires more than just friendship, while the other does not. Today, we're going to explore 10 telltale signs that you might be residing in the dreaded friend zone. Recognizing these signs can help you understand your situation better. Let's dive into it. Sign number 1. They refer to you as a brother or sister. This isn't a term of endearment, folks. When someone you're interested in starts using familial terms to describe your relationship, it may be a clear indication that they see you as just a friend. Let's consider an example. If you're constantly hearing phrases like, "You're just like a brother to me," it's a strong hint you're in the friend zone. Moving on to sign number 2. You always initiate contact. Are you the one always making the plans, sending the first text, or calling first? This might suggest a certain level of imbalance in your relationship. If they were truly interested, they'd be reaching out to you too. Finally, sign number 3. They talk about their love life with you. When your crush starts discussing their romantic escapades or their latest crush with you, it's a sign you're firmly planted in the friend zone. These are the first few signs, but there's more to it. Let's continue. Moving on to sign number 4, they never flirt back. Now, this is a big one. When you're more than friends, there's usually a level of flirtation involved, a playful banter that goes beyond just friendly chit-chat. But if your advances are met with a void, or worse, ignored entirely, then you may be firmly planted in the friend zone. Next, sign number 5. You're always the one they turn to for favors. You're their go-to handyman or their personal Uber, their emergency contact, but never their date for Friday night. You're always there to lend a hand, but when it comes to romantic involvement, they never seem to consider you. Our 6th sign is a lack of physical contact. If hugs are rare and hand-holding is non-existent, it's a clear indication that you're seen as a friend, not a potential romantic partner. If these signs sound familiar, you might be in the friend zone, but there are more signs to look out for. Scene script. Sign number 7. They try to set you up with someone else. You're hanging out, having fun, and then out of the blue, they introduce you to their friend saying, "I think you two would hit it off." This can be a clear indication they see you more as a friend than a potential romantic partner. Moving on to sign number 8. There's no alone time. If you're always hanging out in groups and they avoid one-on-one time, it could be a sign they're comfortable with you, but only as a friend. Sign number 9. You're treated like one of the gang. If they see you as just another buddy, with no special treatment or affection, you might be deep in the friend zone. And finally, sign number 10. The lack of romantic gestures. If they never hold your hand, or their hugs are more like a pat on the back, it's a strong sign they view you platonically. These are the telltale signs that you're in the friend zone. But what can you do about it? Now that we've identified the signs, let's recap and discuss possible solutions. First off, we discussed how frequently being referred to as a friend or buddy can be a clear indication that you're in the friend zone. Then we moved on to the lack of physical touch and the one-sided nature of your conversations. These signs suggest that the person sees you more as a confidant than a potential romantic partner. Next, we talked about being the go-to for advice on their love interests and how they're comfortable discussing their personal life with you. This can often mean that they see you strictly as a friend. Further, we touched on how they never mention the future with you, and they always group hangouts, avoiding one-on-one times. This indicates that they might not see you in a romantic light. Lastly, we looked at how they try to set you up with other people, and how they're unresponsive to your flirtatious cues. So what can you do if you find yourself in the friend zone? Open communication is paramount. Express your feelings and understand theirs. Setting boundaries is also crucial, as it helps in defining the nature of your relationship. And remember, it's okay to move on if the feelings aren't mutual. Remember, being in the friend zone isn't the end of the world. It's just a sign that you need to communicate, set boundaries, and respect the other person's feelings. Good luck!